Hi, welcome to this video. So, in this video, I'll be talking about the sun moving into Gemini on May 20th, the full moon in Sagittarius, May 21st, which is also conjunct Mars, which will be moving retrograde back into Scorpio on May 27th. It'll be back in Scorpio again. And Mercury is actually going to be going direct May 22nd, and Venus is moving into Gemini on May 24th. So, Mercury going direct right in time for the sun moving into Gemini. So perfect, if you ask me. So, the sun moving into Gemini is all about absorbing new information. So, you're likely to look up more random things, random facts, and it might even be information overload at this point because it's just so easy to come across random information these days. And with Mercury going direct once more, this is the time to be starting to look outside of yourself for information. So when it was retrograde, it was more of a time for going within and reflecting on the information that you've already absorbed, kind of assimilating and digesting the things that you were learning about before the retrograde period. So now it's time to look outside again, learn new things from other people, and have awesome conversations with people that are that just get those mental juices flowing. Now, some of this information may not go all that deep, but it will be wide-ranging. You may just pick up more information about new things that you just maybe don't know a whole lot about, but that just kind of pique your interest. And it's a good time for cross-pollinating ideas and just kind of picking up on different trends going on and stuff like that. If you do end up getting a little ungrounded during this time, it's an awesome time to use your hands in some way because Gemini rules the hands. So drumming is something really awesome, or making music. Somehow using your hands to make music or even make something with your hands. Maybe sculpting or wood carving or something like that, just to keep your mind busy, but also kind of getting back into the present moment. So yeah, just doing stuff that'll get you back into the present moment is a good idea when this Gemini energy is coming about. There may also be more of a focus around your siblings. Maybe you'll talk to them more often, or even talking to neighbors or people around your neighborhood who you may not know very well, but just kind of enjoying light conversation with people might happen more often now. And just, enjoying the, small talk with people more often than usual. And with the full moon in Sagittarius, conjunct Mars, this is going to, first of all, it's going to be expanding our horizons, widening our minds, bringing about a broader awareness of our world and a higher perspective on things. So, with a conjunct Mars, this is going to highlight the sense of adventure that Sagittarius has, and we may want to do something more adventurous that's more physical, like hiking or something where you're discovering new places at the same time and have to be physical. And if you don't exercise, there could be some anger that crops up, especially with that full moon happening. So, and fire, Mars being in a fire sign and the moon being in a fire sign, it's just kind of fiery. So if you don't have an outlet for that fire, then it could come out as anger and frustration or bluntness even. And you may be more inclined to speaking your truth and expressing your emotions, and it could come across a little more aggressively, so try to be mindful about that when expressing your feelings to people, especially when it comes to talking about beliefs, because Sagittarius rules beliefs, and sometimes people can get touchy when you bring up the subject of beliefs. So it's also not a good idea to internalize anger because of Mars being retrograde. You may have more of an internally directed sort of flow to your energy. So try not to internalize anything either. Make sure to express things, but try not to over-express things in a bombastic sort of way. So, yeah, and then when Mars goes retrograde into Scorpio, this could actually bring up some deep-seated anger if, maybe stuff that you just haven't been aware of, that you didn't even realize that you stuffed away. So, definitely you want to air the anger, let it out into the open, so that when it does go into Scorpio, it's not going to be too intense for you. Though, regardless, there may be some intense, deep stuff that you're going to have to face anyway, because that's just the nature of Scorpio, it doesn't always reveal things right away, but when it does, it's just going to, it's like this unveiling, this unraveling of sorts, where you just got to face whatever leftover darkness you've got going on, and it could be somewhat unexpected in a way, because we all think we've worked on all our darkness or whatever. A lot of us have faced a lot of our darkness already. So when, these dark things come up, you're like, dude, I thought I dealt with this. But, sometimes it just comes back to haunt you. Gosh darn Scorpio anyway. No, just kidding. But, it's obviously a necessary energy anyway, so. Sorry. Getting off track here. So yeah, Mercury direct will help us be more direct and in our communication. At first, there could still be some, there's still the shadow period of the retrograde that we have to go through. So we may have to revisit some stuff that we were talking about when it first went retrograde. Maybe just kind of clarifying some stuff, and just kind of talking about some stuff that might have already been talked about previously, but now you have to just kind of clear up the details a little better, possibly. So, Venus and Gemini. This is a good time for just being mentally stimulated with your loved ones, with the people that you feel romantic towards, or in person, usually. Then again, with Venus and Gemini, you never know. Saying Geminis and their twin behavior, who knows? No? I'm just giving everybody a hard time right now, aren't I? So no, this is great because, the way to your lover's heart right now is through their mental faculties and talking about interesting things and just really delving into the intellectual side of things. And you may have more of a love for learning right now and a love for writing. And actually, writing poetry is an awesome idea because Venus brings the romantic side of writing into it. And writing music is a good idea too during Venus and Gemini. And being creative and expressive and expressing your love in wordy and creative ways is an awesome idea. And your relations with your siblings could be more harmonious as well, and relations with people in your neighborhood and out and about could be more harmonious and even romantic. You could maybe even find love when you're out and about just doing your usual chores or whatever. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment, and let me know how this stuff is manifesting for you. I always like to hear about how things are going with you guys, even though I don't always hear about it. I would like to hear about it, okay? So anyways, have an awesome week. Talk to you again soon.